Shoot. Good morning, y'all. How are you doing? Once again, watching traffic. So I am finna I'll be on a rampage for a second, so y'all bear with me. I just gotta get this off my chest. I've been venting to my girl Rhonda on the phone, and I was just like, you know what? I'm finna make a video about this. Customer service. Once again, it's like, I understand you guys are trained and you have a job and you know you're sitting at the computer and all this good stuff, but you're there to help us. I have been dealing with an insurance situation for the last, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks. So anybody who follows me, y'all know I was in Jamaica week and a half ago or whatever. So during that time, right before I left, my daughter had a dentist appointment. I had a doctor's appointment, a counseling appointment, and my other daughter had a doctor's appointment. All 3 of these situations had to be rescheduled because we would show up and then they could not verify the insurance through their portal, whatever it is, however they verify, they couldn't do it. So I'm calling the insurance people and I'm like, hey, you know, I had to go through this reevaluation thing or whatever, so I sent in information and all this whatever to continue the insurance, and was told that everything was fine. But for some reason in the system, it had it that it was terminated on April 30th. So when my appointment came up the day of and they told me that I would have to pay out of pocket because it wasn't covered or whatever, that's when I, called and, telling them that this is what's going on, what is happening. And so they're telling me, well, on our end, everything is fine. It looks good, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you need to contact these people to see, if there's something on their end. So I do that. Once again, these people tell me, no, everything's fine on this end. You need to call them back and tell them this. Okay. I do all of that. I'm on the phone for a good hour and a half, because I think I was working that day. So I got my AirPod in my ear. I'm doing my clients, I'm apologizing. I'm on hold for 30 minutes, all this kind of stuff, just to find out, well, no, you're fine. Okay, so I called back my doctor and let them know that, hey, they say that everything is good, and the doctor's like, I'm sorry, but on our end, So I get frustrated and I'm just like, you know what, forget it. Just forget it. But the next day, my youngest has a dentist appointment, and she's been trying to get into the dentist to get something fixed because she's in pain. And they call and tell me that, unfortunately, it's not covered, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, are you serious right now? So that's when I go into mama mode, mama bear mode, because now you're not just messing with me, you messing with mine. So I'm like, no, that is not true. This is that. And she's telling me, we've seen this before. You have to call them, let them know this, that. So it can be fixed. The portal will update and everything will be okay. So I'm just like, all right. So I call, once again, the insurance company, and I let them know what I've been told, what is happening. And this is not just me, saying this. This is now twice. So definitely there's something wrong. But once again, all they want to do is tell me, well, no, that's not what we see on our end, and such shouldn't have told you that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine, but how do we fix this? I don't care what you're seeing at your office on your end. I'm telling you what this is and what these people are seeing. So instead of just letting me know that I'm wrong or what I'm hearing is wrong or whatever, how do we fix this problem? How do we fix this? Is that what customer service is for? Is to be there to help fix the issue, solve the problem. So I let that go, because at that point it's time for me to leave for Jamaica. And I'm just like, okay, she's got some ibuprofen. We'll deal with this. I'll try to deal with it while I'm gone, blah, 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 blah. So I even made a call from No, I think New York. I was in New York on a layover, and I called, and I'm on the phone for another 2 hours, the whole layover time or whatever. And I'm just, going back and forth. So this lady, she's got me on hold. She's checking things out. I'm thinking, okay, well, finally we're getting somewhere. And then she tells me, well, you got a letter on the 5th of April telling you that everything was reinstated, blah, 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 blah. No, I never got that letter. Well, it says right here, I never got that letter. Can you regenerate that letter? How about that? How about you don't believe me, and I'm telling you that what you're telling me is not correct because that didn't happen, and I'm crazy because, well, it says it was sent, so I've got to be crazy because it was sent. I mean, we're going back and forth, and I'm like, hey, can we just regenerate the letter? Can I see what you're seeing? Well, I can't just do it. So what did you expect me to do? If you are telling me that this is all in place or whatever, but these now 3 doctors, because mind you, my middle one went to the doctor, same situation, are saying the exact same thing. There has to be some type of computer issue, coding issue, something going on behind the scenes that is not getting done. So who is properly educated or properly trained to go into this situation and say, let's weed out the issues to find the problem, instead of just going back and forth with me? So after that, I thought everything was fine. I come back, I haven't heard anything else. And then the other day, my middle girl goes back to the doctor because she has to have some other stuff going on. And I get, she brings home a bill. Not a bill, she brings home a receipt because she paid out of pocket. That's how bad she wanted to get into the doctor, because she paid out of pocket. I'm furious. Called them yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Called them yesterday. 3 hours. I screenshot it because I'm gonna get to somebody who is over whoever the people that I'm gonna have my receipts. I screenshotted the time frame at 3 hours and I think 7 minutes or something that I've been on this phone. And this lady is, she's talking to me, she's talking to the people that she's working with. We're going back and forth, blah, blah, blah. It started out cool because she's listening, but then it's like when she started trying to go into the system and figure things out, you want to point out, well, it says right here and it says right here. I didn't call you to ask you what it said because I already told you what I've been told. I'm calling you to find out, can you or do you know anyone else who can fix this issue? Once again, she goes to the letter situation. Well, you got a letter, da 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 da. I'm telling you, no. So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna log on I'm gonna log on. Had a phone call in between, but okay. So to continue, long story short, after 3 hours and something on this phone with this lady, it ends up the same way. Her telling me what has already been sent out, what has already been done, and she doesn't know anything else to help me. I said, okay, so basically, I'm a mom with a child that is in pain and is doping up off of ibuprofen every day until we can get this settled so she can get her her tooth dealt with. I have another child who just paid out of pocket, who works very hard for her money and should not have to pay out of pocket for a doctor's appointment that is already covered. And now you're telling me the same thing that everybody else is saying. There's nobody else that I can talk to, nothing else that can be done or whatever. And at this point, I'm so frustrated, I'm in tears. And I'm just like, the frustration is coming from you not helping me. I don't know if you want to or not. I don't know. I don't get that feeling from you. I just get that you came into work today and you're sitting at a computer and you're going off of what the computer says and not going off of what I'm telling you. I'm not illiterate. I went to the computer, I logged into my, my benefits page or whatever, and I'm looking at what you're telling me to look at, and I'm not seeing what you're telling me should be there. So, y'all, this is crazy. This lady is standing here in front. Y'all should see. this girl was standing, she's standing in the middle of my lane, so I couldn't go forward. And she's just holding a sign staring at this man's window. She wasn't finna leave until he rolled down the window. She was just standing in the middle of the turning lane, which I am in. These people. Anyway, yeah, so I end up 3 hours later wasting my precious time that I could have been out doing whatever, or could have been working whatever, at the same point. You sent me a letter. You can't regenerate the letter, so you say. You can't email me the letter. You can't do anything. The letter was created. It was sent out. This is what I need to show the doctors. But because I never received it, oh, shame on you. Okay. So this morning I get up and I'm getting ready to go on the road. So I'm trying to get all my, I's dotted, T's crossed, or whatever. I go pick up my prescription that I need to go with me, and the pharmacy tells me, I'm sorry, it'll be such and such price. Why? Well, it says in the computer that your insurance terminated on April. At this point, y'all, I told the lady, you know what? I'm gonna walk away. I'm just gonna walk away because I'm so livid right now that I have spent day after day, hours on the phone, gotten nowhere. People telling me they're fixing the problem. The problem isn't being fixed. I can't get the letter that you created regenerated and sent out again or emailed to me because, oh, you just can't do that from your end. And now you want me to pay out of pocket for prescriptions, which is not a problem, but the principle of the matter is I have insurance that covers it. The frustration I feel. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm asking too much. And this is just not an insurance situation. This is customer service everywhere. You go to a store. I was in Ross the other day, and I mean, it's just, your job is more than, it should be more than just a paycheck. Your job should be something that you're passionate about. Your job should be something that you enjoy getting up doing. And if you don't, if you're in a position right now that you're just doing what you have to do, still be good at it. Still try to make a difference. That is what's wrong with it. Still try to make a difference in someone's life. Pay it forward. Just do what you're hired to do. It just does not make no sense. The way it's just a one-track mind around here. Like, it does not matter. I don't care how you're feeling, what you're going through. I don't care. All situations are different and unique. Yeah, there's a standard training, but there's other avenues you can approach when other situations happen. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. It is so frustrating. But I just had to vent about that. There's a little bit more I want to say, but I don't want to put it out there because you guys probably take it the wrong way. But I mean, it's just, I explained to my friend the other day, I watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I have never really totally understood why Candy cries every time she's frustrated, whatever. But I recently learned Candy's a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. I see that fire up under her, but I never really pinpointed that she cries, because I watched her the other day on TV. Her frustration level goes from 0 to 60, just like mine do. And because you're trying to be a better person, or you're trying not to go to jail or act up or whatever, that to suppress that frustration of wanting to reach behind the counter and pull somebody, or just I felt it, and I'm like, that's why she acts like that. She's not a crybaby. It's hard. The tears represent the pain of suppressing what I really want to do to you, and I can't. And it's so emotionally frustrating that all I can do is shed a tear. Because when I tell you that them 3 hours I was on the phone with that lady, if I was in the office with her, I was on the phone in tears because I was so angry. I have been like that with DoorDash? Oh, DoorDash? You playing with my food and then you don't give a doggone after. So I really am understanding Candy and her frustration level and why she does tear up and get emotional behind her anger, because she's really trying to, so anyway, yeah. But I'm out here trying to run errands. I don't know what I'm going to do about the situation. My thing is, I just need to go to the actual place and I need to talk to someone in the place. But I'm kind of nervous about doing that because of face-to-face to get the same runaround. I don't know. But it looks like that's all I'm gonna have to do, because on the phone I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just not getting anywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna stay in prayer, prayed up. I am gonna see how I can do this. If I have to go, I might just have to go pay for these scripts so that I can get on the road and have what I need. I don't know. I know that I can get reimbursed and stuff like that, but that ain't the point. The point is I have coverage. I did what I was supposed to do to keep coverage, and you guys are denying me and my family. Arizona, you're denying me and my family of getting the care that we need because of some computer code or glitch or whatever that your customer service representatives apparently don't know how to fix and don't know who to ask, because no one has done it or want to do it. They want it to be right there on that screen. If it's not on that screen, oh well, they don't know what else to tell you. And I'm not okay with that. And I'm going to push this issue till I can't push it no more. But yeah, y'all have a good day. Hopefully I will have a better one. Stay blessed, not stressed. And I'm preaching to the choir. See ya.